Hi, Jesse Frescus with GKK Works, Irvine-based company. We are the construction management firm for the City of La Quinta on the fire station and Phase 1 of the corporate yard improvements. Previously, I was a construction manager for the City of La Quinta for the Historic Museum here in La Quinta, the La Quinta City Hall expansion, and Phase 2 of the library expansion in La Quinta.
You did a wonderful job on all those. Thank you.
Thank you. It's our teamwork
that
helps everything come together. But here, just briefly, I wanted to kind of touch off on some of the areas that have been in question and that actually give an impressive look for our project. The first part is at Avenue 52 north of the tennis courts, you will see a gigantic retention basin. That was designed and redesigned by way of city staff, the architects, which are Domini & Associates out of San Diego. We felt that this would encompass a better feel to add to the fire station itself. It is probably one of the largest retention basins here in the Southland, especially here in the desert, and as you as a resident get a chance to drive by, it's also beautiful. It adds to.
And that's where those rainbow
sculpture,
this rainbow sculpture is.
Correct. And
so the water will gather in that retention basin in case of a heavy rain.
Correct. In the event of any heavy rains and any erosion issues, we have a storm drain that is tied into that, which actually comes across the front of the fire station and empties out into a dry well system and another smaller retention basin, which actually takes it down about 55 feet underground into the aquifer, hopefully.
So fancy engineering feat.
Correct.
Yes.
And that was thanks in part to MSA Consulting as well as Siska Hennessy engineering firm out of San Diego as well.
Okay.
And I guess
tell us about these little slanty shade structures here.
Okay, these shade structures here, at least these two in particular, will have a photovoltaic system which will help sustain the power here at the fire station.
Solar panels.
Correct.
Yes.
There's solar panels that are involved. And with this in mind, this does tie into the Site 1 corporate yard improvements, which as we start walking around the other side, you will begin to see a cluster of canopies throughout the yard itself.
Okay. So we've got, looks like 2 sets of solar panels here that will hopefully provide power, most of the power for the fire station.
To be self-sustaining.
Okay, and we are on the south side of the building, as you can see here. A beautiful building, obviously. Where would you like to go next?
We could start walking around so you can see some of the site improvements.
All right. Can you tell us about the architect that designed this gorgeous building?
The architect is, as mentioned, Domini & Associates out of San Diego.
Out of San Diego.
The lead architect is Wayne Holton and Dwight Patterson. I believe, from my understanding, their intent was to complement the traditions, elevations, and Spanish views, as well as the Old Town La Quinta.
Right.
So a lot of the flair and the actual elevations and design that you see comes from that.
Very impressive. I think it's going to be the most beautiful fire station in the world.
I would like to think so, at least here in Riverside.
Okay, great.